I've loved you for so long is not only how I feel about my next guest, it's also the name of their latest album, Aces.
Hello.
What's up? It's very
Hello,
sweet
hello.
intro.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I appreciate your time, and I should probably do this individually, and this is inspired by Elisa, so you will have to update me for what is to come.
Okay.
On my left, nearest to me, is the one and only. God, why am I forgetting right now? I saw the TikTok a bazillion times. Let me start with Crystal.
Yeah, start
Christmas
over.
baby Crystal.
Yep.
We've got the short king cherub swag to the right of Elisa right here. Oh yes, it is sweet baby Ken.
Okay.
Patty right here to my immediate left. And Elisa,
Ken P.
I don't have a name for your wrestling name, your wrestler's name.
Yeah, this is your time. Make one up.
Oh goodness, I don't want the pressure. I don't want people to come after me and cancel me and whatnot. So,
Girls, give me one really fast.
Katie, you must have something.
Yeah, for
Really?
Lisa?
This one.
Her wrestling name.
What's her wrestling
You
name?
guys
Oh my
just remember
god.
your Christmas baby Chris?
Oh my god.
Little
Thumper, because you're a drummer?
Lil Thump.
Little
Thumper.
Little Thumper.
Little Thumper, Lacey Reed.
Lacey
There
Reed.
she goes.
All right. Well, I will keep that in mind. We're going to make this go viral and let the fans know and whatnot. Gosh, it's really great to see you. You guys have been just so busy and a lot of different things going on and whatnot. How are you?
Good. How are
Good.
you?
We're good. We're tired.
Yeah. Quite tired.
Second to last stop of tour.
Yes.
So we're
Yeah.
tired.
Been on tour.
But we're happy. Yeah.
You don't look 10 years older.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, good
trying our
skincare
best.
routine you got going on
We're
there.
trying our
you.
best
Still
to keep
10
up with the
years older,
skincare, but
I think technically this is week 8 of the I've Loved You for So Long tour.
yes.
Because we did
'Cause we were
three
in
and a
Europe
half
and-
in UK and Europe, and now we're reaching about 4.5 of this tour. So
That's
Yeah.
got to be insane.
Yeah.
Like literally flying,
Yeah.
playing shows in the van or bus. Bus.
yeah,
You
us.
guys are in a bus.
Yep.
We are.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Other congratulations to Short King Cherub Swag on your engagement.
Thank you so much.
It is just so heartwarming. I caught a couple of videos.
Thank you.
Was this planned during this tour? How spontaneous was this? Give me the tea.
It wasn't too spontaneous. I feel like I was feeling pretty sure of that for a while, but I didn't know exactly when it was gonna happen. But yeah, it just worked out. It was like everything just kind of fell into place and happened pretty easily, and it was really great. These gals helped out a lot to make sure it was special, and it was really sweet.
Wow. And do you have a date planned?
No date yet.
I'm sure you're getting lots of questions like that.
I know. Yeah, all the time. But yeah, we're just happy to be engaged, and no date yet.
That's
we'll
awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And do you think that there's going to be some semblance of, I don't know, performance? I don't know what it was
There
like at your
better
wedding,
be.
Ken.
Yeah.
There
There's
better
probably
be.
gotta be.
I mean,
right?
they
Yeah,
performed
that
at my wedding, so I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
tradition.
I feel like it's very much tradition. Like that's just has to be
That feels
a
like
part of the
obligatory.
wedding for sure. Yeah.
Who's a good speech giver?
I feel like everyone could give a good speech.
Yeah.
honestly.
yeah.
I think so.
It's-
I think we could all give a pretty good speech.
Totally.
I think Crystal, obviously, she's the natural. Like she's giving speeches nightly, but
I am
Right,
talking on
giving
stage nightly.
speeches.
So.
I think if I had,
She's a speech girl.
I think if I had some
Pretty
time to prepare, I could give a good speech.
Everyone
too.
can give a great speech. Everyone will give a good speech.
Well, you guys are so
speeches.
well versed at speaking now, especially doing this podcast and all this stuff. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
you should probably be interviewing me at this point.
Sorry, give a
speech,
We'll have you on Ace's Space sometime instead.
I would love
we'll
that.
have you we'll have you come and do that instead of.
I would love that.
That'd
I would
be
love
awesome.
to just sit in and see what all the behind the scenes and what the machinations are. And all
We just
that.
recorded an episode last night
It
in
was
Halloween costumes.
chaotic.
So
Oh,
it'll come out hopefully later today.
what is the inspo this year?
Food.
Food?
Oh, for the costumes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it is.
We did various foods for the Halloween, but we're doing tomorrow is our Halloween show, so we're kind of leaning into the fact that it's Halloween weekend tomorrow for the last show of the tour. So we're gonna do something very special for that show.
Oh boy.
That'll be fun.
Is this going to be like Space Aces, like back in the day?
Space
Back in
Aces.
the day.
You know so much. Of the
I know, you
history.
know-
I
know
know
the
I know
history.
too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, congrats on the album release. Tour looks like it's been going really well, and I'm curious, what has it been like to tour and perform in all these various cities as people are getting to know the album, attention is going viral on TikTok, and what has the feedback been like from the fans?
think we've been really grateful to see how our fans have received the record. It's a super personal record, obviously, and it's a slight departure from the last record we did. I think the tone of it is pretty different. Like the last record was a lot more just like fun and poppy and upbeat, and this record's a little more introspective and alternative, and it's just maybe a little more somber too by nature. So it's been really nice to see our fan base be able to like relate to it in a deep sense and not be turned off by it or anything like that, because it is a little bit different. And it's been really cool to be going all over the world and seeing people relate to like a song like Suburban Blues, which is something that we wrote about, like our experience of growing up in a super conservative town, you know, where we didn't like fit the mold. So even going to places that are really progressive, like London and Denmark and all these places where you think maybe the youth wouldn't have struggled as much with that type of thing, but they do, and they also deeply relate to it. I feel like that's been like a really cool thing to witness.
What was it like playing that song at your hometown show?
It was really special. I loved looking out and seeing the people singing along to it. Like you could just tell that it meant something different to the people in Utah. Like it means so much to people from all over. I think so many people can relate to it, like Lisa was saying, in a way that has been really surprising to us. But yeah, it hit different in Utah. You could tell that it just meant a lot to them.
There are two songs that really resonate with me, Crystal, in Miserable and Person. Mm-hmm. And it kind of touches on a topic that we spoke about some time back about turning 25 and the pressures, especially being, queer and all these things. Sitting with it now, especially performing and seeing people who have grown up with you guys, what is that like?
Yeah, it's been really cool. Like, I just love those songs because they just feel kind of like we're articulating ourselves on like a higher, more maybe like profound level. And I love getting to like experience that kind of connection with the crowd when we're singing those songs. And I'm really proud of those songs. I think those songs are like some of the best that we've written. And so, yeah, it's been really cool to watch, like, kind of grow up with our fan base in a way, because obviously we've been making music for such a long time. And I think it's cool to, like, have fans that have been here since, like, before the first record and have them to kind of grow up and go through these things, like, alongside us. That's been, like, a really special kind of full circle moment that's been happening a lot on this tour, is that kind of, like, oh, yeah, like, I just turned 25 too, or I'm 27 or whatever it may be. Like, it feels like we're all kind of doing this together in a way, which is really nice.
Holidays are coming up.
Yeah.
What do you guys got planned?
Just being home. That it's gonna be really nice. Like, we're not touring during December, so that is really nice. It's hard to tour in the winter, number one, but also when like holidays are going on, it's hard to be away from home. So I think this holiday season we just get to be home, which is so exciting, and just see our loved ones and relax, and that's kind of the plan.
We're headed to Australia and Tokyo here soon too, so
6 days from tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm curious
Wow.
if there will be any type of like festive things going on in Tokyo to see at all.
I don't
think
know.
they
It's
really
not Christmas.
celebrate
That's what I was
Christmas.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
So I don't feel like
I don't
But
know if
they do have a lot of Western, culture and
Okay.
representation.
We'll
there.
see.
They
I'm
get into the
curious to
spirit
see,
just
yeah.
as much as everybody, I think.
Yeah, so we'll be there before Thanksgiving, which will be really fun to explore. And
Could not be more excited, but also very daunting. Very daunting to be
Yeah.
leaving that soon.
yeah,
But
And
it's
will
new
this be your
place.
first time in Australia?
Yeah.
and Tokyo. Yeah.
What is that? What are you anticipating?
For Australia, we're anticipating really good coffee, and we want to see some kangaroos and some nature. And then I think for Japan, we're really hoping for like amazing food and drink.
Yeah.
Like we just want to explore and eat and drink sake.
Good matcha, good sushi, good ramen. We're gonna get all the things.
All the good food.
I think like
Yeah.
collectively, all of our favorite food is Japanese food, maybe. So
Yeah.
like, I feel like we're gonna go crazy.
Really?
I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
love Japanese food.
Amazing. Well, I will have to check up on you guys to
Yeah.
see what that's like, because I've never been to either Australia or Tokyo or,
Oh,
or
really?
Japan, and,
Yeah.
and that's like on my bucket list.
Amazing. We'll give you all the recs afterwards.
I'm gonna have to. Are you gonna bring this little one
No,
along?
she is not. She is not coming on that.
Uh-oh.
She gonna stay in LA.
It's like super hard
Oh.
to take dogs to Australia.
She's
I
sad.
think.
She wants
She
to
just-
go.
We said.
She's like, what? She is not happy with you. The evil
What
eye.
the hell, guys? She thought she was coming. Look at her looking at Ken. She's like, you told me I was coming.
Yeah.
Well, great to see you guys.
Yeah,
So good to
I
see
really
you.
appreciate the time.
of course. Thank you so much.